I just put one. God damn it. Where's this fucking thing? Golf, hot mic, hot mic. What's up, suck it? What's up, everybody? DJ and check Twitter DM. It's Sam Ryder Day. God damn it. Listen, I'm just going to tell you guys something. When I start the stream, telling me to check a Twitter DM is the worst possible timing. You couldn't send it any earlier, or just tell me what it is. Tell me what the Twitter DM is. Hold on. I know it's Sam Ryder Day. We got Sam Ryder. Oh, I didn't get it in yet. I need to get Sam Ryder first round leader in. Don't forget, I think I put it up here. Sam Ryder first round leader. Holy crack of the dawn early. What's up? Good morning. Fat girls, what's good? Hello, not Nutbuster. UCF, bro. Yeah, I can't believe they won. That was awesome. Good for UCF. Oh, Connor, my offshore crashed while I was trying to play Sim Rider to win the first one. Okay, I checked the DM and I'm glad I did, Connor Carr. My offshore book crashed while I was trying to play Sam Ryder to win and first round leader to sign. He's winning one of those bets. Indeed. Got it at FanDuel at plus 300. Yep. What's up, ladies? Can't send dick pics in the Twitch chat, Charlie. Yeah, I tweeted what the fuck was it? The coach for Texas. Who is that guy? Who is that fucking guy? Bitching and moaning and whining about UCF doing the horns down. Shut the fuck up. Dave Martinez, new sub bang, 9-monther. Appreciate you. Rodney Terry. Who the fuck is that guy? I might blindly fade. This is what I do. When I see somebody that I don't like Matt Patricia, I always tell the infamous Matt Patricia story when I listened to him on the Pardon My Take podcast and just faded him. I think I want to fade that guy. Soft piece of shit. He's a clown. UConn Creighton under was the lock of the century, went 30 points under. W's. I played UConn on the first half. That was quite nice. Yeah, that dude is soft. Everyone seemed to be in bitchy mode lately. Really? Who else? Was there another example of that? His name is Rodney Softer than Baby Shit Terry. When did that guy become the coach? After Shaka Smith left? Wasn't Shaka Smart, not Shaka Smith. Horns down in front of me and we got problems. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But you're going to tell me that if you're an athlete, especially UCF, and you just go in there as 8.5 point underdog and you storm back and you win? Come on. That's what you're for. Dude, I told you, I said this is the last time. Hold on, let me get a bite of my apple. I missed breakfast. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to hear me ASMRing a fucking apple on the mic. I apologize. Oh, that's right. Chris Beard got fired. I don't know who that is. There was a dude the other day railing the couch. Railing the couch? I don't know what that means. Shaka Smart went to Marquette after being fired and went back down there and beat Texas' ass. That's awesome. Green apples better than red apples? Couldn't disagree more. I don't mind green apples. Honey Crisp is the best apple out there. Apples are great for you. What's the saying? Apple a day keeps a doctor away. Sometimes if I feel like shit, I just eat an apple. Fucking works. Not kidding. I feel a lot better. I feel fine though, by the way. I didn't have time to whip up eggs. I want to get started early because we got a big board. We have a huge board today. And I had the time. I had the time to do it. Remember, I told you guys real estate's been crazy. 1 of 3 deals done. 2 more, and then we're cruising. I did have a nice cold brew today already, but a small pour. So I did another little half cup. Temples are buzzing, feeling good. I'm ready to get into it. Sorry, I can't speak. Hold on, let me just check real quick. Okay. What kind of bag is that? All right, sorry, just checking the text real quick. Honey Crisp sweeps, dude. Easily. It's not even close, my opinion. Holy early start. That's right. I'm sorry I caught you guys by surprise. Like a Busta Rhymes song. Hope you get that. Sam Ryder, first round leader. I actually don't even think I have that in. I'm so upset at myself. I don't even think I have it in. Oh no. Did I really not get it in? Hold on. What time do these guys tee off? Soon. Oh no, did they already tee off? I don't think I got it in. I didn't get in because it wasn't offered. Hold on. I'm actually kind of nervous now. It's not going to be up. It's not going to be allowed, is it? Hold on. I have to go. Oh, I wanted to take somebody to miss the cut. I forgot to talk about that yesterday. Moving forward, we're going to have a fun bet. Oh no. It's down. I got an hour. It's not. You're right. It's not on Bet Online. Oh no. American Express. It's not on Hard Rock. Why would that not be on Hard Rock? That's so weird. Hold on. Is it? No. There's no golf. Why is there no golf on Hard Rock? I'm so annoyed. Hold on. Football, golf. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Top 5, first round leader. Bang, let's go. All right, first round leader. Hold on, guys. This is fucking important. Oh no. Oh no. He's not on here. Oh no, I fucked up. All I have is the La Quinta course. Oh, I scroll over. Oh, Sam Ryder, where are you? What course is Sam Ryder on? Make Miss Cut still up on FanDuel. Weird. No. You guys are right. Shit. Okay, he's not on the Nicholas course. He's got to be on the Stadium course. Hard Rock Sportsbook, where hard dudes are rock hard and ready to rock hard. Is that they're saying? Okay, hold on. Where the fuck is Sam Ryder? Can anybody tell me what course he's on? Lanto Griffin. Lanto Griffin always catches my eye. Here he is, 30-1. Oh, come on, Sammy Sam. I'm gonna put $30 on it because why not? I'm in. Sam Ryder, first round leader. Let's go. Okay, I think we can slowly start to get this bus moving. First and foremost, if you haven't already, subscribe to the newsletter. Sorry, I'm early. I'm gonna get this website in here for you. We're gonna get our best bets out mañana. Wait, there's 2 courses. Dave, I got news for you, brother. There's 3 courses. Yeah. Subscribe to the newsletter for free. It's going to be out tomorrow morning. My best bet, Steak's best bet, Greg's best bet for the NFL. Been a good NFL season for the newsletter. Last week was not. It was 1-2. I got super lucky with my Cowboys team total. Spoiler alert, I'm probably going back to fading Joe Barry. It's an addiction at this point. Responsibly, of course. W newsletter. Thank you, bud, man. Spray the ice. Hey, I just might. Laid off the ice last night. Had an okay night the night before. 3-0, I think, on Monday. They had some really good college basketball reads. You know, I was talking to Steak. He didn't really like the board. Steak has been hot, by the way. If you saw Steak's tweet, I just retweeted it. Go follow my guy Steak. Sorry, I'm being pretty corp, but you know what? I think it's for the best. I really do think it's for the best. Share screen, window, bang. Go follow Steak if you haven't already. He's on a fucking heater. I was on the heater in CBB in December. He is on it right now in January through December. 132.97, 58%. Love that. Up 33 units. Love that. Steak is Timothy. Yeah, Steak is my guy. Follow Steak on Twitter, on Action, whatever the fuck you want to do. So Steak's been reading the board really well. But man, so he didn't like it yesterday. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to go tight. I went 5 plays, 3-2. Fucking Arkansas State didn't come through. My POD, the under, didn't come through, but the other ones were pretty good. And then I added Louisville team total. That missed by a bucket. The team total has been fucking me by 1 bucket. So a 3-3 night. The reads overall on the hardwood were pretty good. So given that, I like where we're at. Was insanely hot, hit a slump, scaled back until I could read the board well. That's how you bet responsibly. Don't chase, don't double down. You're not getting all this shit back in 1 or 2 bets. Like the way the board was read, gonna start increasing plays a little bit and maybe go back to units. Okay, Devils Panthers. I'm on the opposite of a heater. Been in a rut for weeks. Hey, I feel your pain, man. It happens to all of us. Okay, nobody is invincible. Sports betting. This is what people don't understand when they follow Twitter cappers. Sports betting is incredibly hard. And your average person loses long term. All right. So that's again why I like to do it for fun, because I am not a fucking feel like an over in the Niners-Packers game. If Micah Parsons being in Jordan Love's face wasn't interesting. Okay, you kind of threw me off there. I was like, wait, we got NHL, we got college basketball. Why am I seeing Micah Parsons' name? But it's Bosa and Young with Fred. MSU spread looks beautiful to me today. Yes, great job, Fat Girls. Fat Girls. I'm an idiot. I didn't tail it. Jalen Suggs over 3s, plus 205. Beautiful. Mwah. Molto bene. I'm on board, DGen. Tonsils are glued. Awesome. Love it. Little nugget. When there's 3 or less NHL games on, it's usually the under and the dog. Okay, I'm good with that. This is my sign to get up and start throwing. Out my plays. Under 5.5. Blackhawks Sabres. Okay. I'm good with that. All right. Let's start taking a look at the board here. What do you guys want to start with? You want to start with ice? Do you want to start with CBB? Let me run a poll real quick. Manage poll. New poll. Also, we'll dabble in the NBA. Let's see. First topic: NHL, CBB, NBA. I'm putting NBA up there just kind of as a goof. Nobody's starting with the NBA. Okay. Get your first round Ryder first round leader tickets. I do indeed have it. I was late. Sam Ryder first round leader in. Let's ride. Okay. If you're just hopping in, don't forget it's the BK and DGen squad ride. Thank you, BK, for hopping on yesterday to talk golf. Started early today. We're going to get through the board at a nice non-rushed pace. Hold on one second. Okay, I did ask Javon if he wanted to hop on and talk ice. He said, sure, I can for a bit. Okay. Let's see. We got NHL first. All right. I'm going to say no rush. Cool. No rush. I started early. Gonna get going with it in 5. All right, Javon might hop on to talk ice. He has been on a pretty good run as well. DGen, can you see this comment? Kirshner, I can. Hello, please let me know. Yep, we are. We see you, Brian, loud and clear. Are you on YouTube? Such a boomer on the YouTube, but I like it. I like rewatching it on YouTube. All right, we got 10 for the ice, 4 for CBB, 3 for NBA. I love it. There's no matter what the poll is, there's always 3 votes for the NBA. Love that. Okay, I'm gonna get the board up, and I'll also let's see what Javon says. I'll just send him the link, but he can come on whenever he wants. I'm not gonna put any pressure. Also, I know that I think he's in Central Time Zone. Okay, cool. All right, let's get to it. Fug the NBA. I'm with you, Furl. Batia, top 40, Stallings, Ekro. Yeah, I'm good with that. The fuck is Burger King and YouTube for? He literally has a Twitch account. I don't know. The guy likes YouTube. Okay, well, I mean, what are you gonna do? I can't blame him. I think YouTube is a nice platform to watch videos and streams and shit. W Furl. Okay, hey, you doing NFL tomorrow or today? We're gonna do NFL tomorrow. State cannot come on. Unfortunately, he's going to be in Boca visiting his family. I was going to have him on today, but I thought, you know what? There's too much college basketball, even though he's been great with college basketball and hockey. Full focus and attention on college basketball, 60-plus games, 11 NHL games. That's where our minds are going to be today. Did they do it again? I can't believe I haven't been playing this. I can't believe it. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love the comment that I made, or the tweet that I made. 50 degrees in Florida feels like 30 in NYC. I'm fucking cold. Some of the comments are pretty funny. 20-0 at home is wild. Absolutely wild. Do they cover the spread? At home, they're fucking unstoppable. Yep. Regular season merchants going crazy, eh? Yeah, they're not going to do shit in the playoffs, unfortunately. I thought the Celtics were going to win it all last year. Nope. All right. Let's get to it. I'm going to pull up covers. Feel free to use whatever you want to use for the lines. All right, let's get started. 2, 4. Let me just make sure I got my math right. 6, 8, 10. Yep, 11 games. We're starting at 7:00. It looks like the postponed game for where is Mojo? Mojo's actually back here. He's on the bed chilling. You can't really see him though. Early DGen W. Yes. I love the tweet I made. Self-glazed, it's okay, Infinity. What I meant by that was I love the responses to the tweet I made about the temperature. I think people can relate. I think that's my point. Side note, OKC future pays crazy well right now, and they're hot. Okay. I think OKC is probably going to fade. They're going to pull like the Orioles. Great in the regular season. Maybe win the division. And if not, then if they do that, then they're just going to get swept in the playoffs. That's what I think is going to happen. What's the highest odds PGA you've hit? Probably. Well, it was Cam Champ, 100-1, I think 2 years ago, but I think Harmon was higher. I think Harmon was 110, 120. That was beautiful. Last year we had Harmon 110, Bradley 90, Sepp 60. Great year in the PGA last year. Love it. Can't wait to do it again. And just to run through for you guys, because GALFFF is starting soon. I kind of hope so. Although I was on the Clippers to win it all last year, 2 units. I hope I'm not late. But I am on their win total over, so I enjoy seeing that. Timberwolves winning the division and conference. I'm definitely biased. Well, hey, Spencer, I can tell you, I went and saw when I just sat courtside, W Steak, thanks for the tickets. I saw the Timberwolves up close and personal. They're a fucking good team. They're a good team. I love when I go to games, I like to try to scout things. They like each other. And I'm telling you right now, one of the reasons I was on the Magic win total over this year is because I saw when I went to their games, even though they weren't great, I mean, they started 5-20 last year, they really liked each other. I am all for backing and betting on teams that like each other and have good camaraderie. So I'm all for that. Fat Girls, I like Jazz spread at home, Thunder third row game. All right, we'll talk about that. What's the highest odds straight bet you've ever hit, regardless of sport? I hit a 30-1 Corbin Burns. I don't know. Actually. The highest straight you bet you've ever hit, regardless. Well, I think I just told you. I think it was golf. For sure, golf. I mean, I've hit some pretty good futures. Nothing crazy that I can think of. Blues 20-1 to win the cup. That was a great year. Oh, I know. Steak remembers this when we were bar backing together. Maybe we were working on the door, working at the door. USC when they played at Oregon State. Does anybody remember this? I think they were like 20-something point favorites. Oregon State had Jacquizz Rodgers. I think that was the year that Matt Leinart or Mark Sanchez, I can't remember who, threw his helmet in the tunnel walking off the field. We had Oregon State money line. That was cool. That was $25 paid 800. What's the math on that? Or something like that. $50. Maybe it was $50 paid 800. 22-1's Lions. Ooh, that's fun. Lions Niner. Oh, NFC Championship. Oh, after you got your ass kicked. That was before. Great kick. Great job remembering that story. It's so hard to not like the Magic. Everyone built through the draft except WCJ, but they're going to be awesome. Also, yes, but still, Wendell Carter is cool to like because of that trade. That was an awesome trade. And the Bulls weren't really vibing with Wendell. Okay. It was a W story. Awesome. I'm glad you like that. Okay, let's get started, shall we? All right. And then next week we'll get the vibes high. We'll get some music back into the stream. It'll be good, great, grand, all that fun stuff. All right, let's rock and roll. Sabres and the Blackhawks. I will tell you right off the bat, I'm not really super interested in this game. I know that's not very fun, but I don't think I'm super interested in this game. Makeup game from yesterday. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let me just do a quick corp tweet real quick. Let everybody know that we are talking puck. Where is my stream? Here we go. All right, we got 10 people on Twitter. What's up, Twitter people? I can see your comments, by the way. There's been an update, I think, in the in StreamYard, so I can see Twitter comments now. It's awesome. Okay, Twitch people can't see them though. Running through the NHL slate. Let's do a salute and an ice emoji. People love emojis. You know what I mean? Attention getters. I thought we were pulling Javon in later for the ice. Javon is going to hop on, but it was kind of late, last minute. I didn't realize we had such a good slate until this morning. So I didn't ask him ahead of time to come on, and he didn't mention it either, which is very nice of him to even offer. So threw it out there this morning. We got started early, and whenever he wants to come on, he can hop on, and then we'll run through the games. We can touch on anything he likes if we missed it. Any reads in the Sabres game? Oh, Furl says skull fucking, if anything. Yeah, that's fine with me. We know the Blackhawks are not good on the road. I am not going to be that guy that thinks anything changes today. 275, 285 is a very large number for the Sabres. The Sabres are not very good. 500 at home, 10-12 covering the puck line. Looks like you got a little action on the under. That's all I can really think of. Furl, I guess you're right. I mean, we know there was a while where the Blackhawks were scoring only one goal on the road. I kept betting them to get shut out. I think I did it 3 times. They were scoring one goal. It was always in the first period. Let's see. Yep, look at this. At Jersey, they scored 2. Yeah, this is what they do, except at Dallas. They play back-to-back games at Dallas. That is really weird. Who makes these fucking schedules for the NHL? Sometimes I wonder. Let's see. They haven't played. Neither team's played. Oh, no. The 16th, so they only had one night off. Oh, so that was supposed to be a back-to-back. That kind of benefits the Hawks. I'm not going to spend too much time on this game, but I'm just trying to see if there's anything there. Sabres are coming off a 3-0 shutout against the Sharks. I don't know. I don't really think I have anything in here. On that note, I see Javon just hopped in, wiping the crust out of his eyes. What's up, man? Thanks for
literally.
Quite literally, yeah. I forget you're in Texas. You're an hour behind, right?
Yeah, so we're
Okay.
sitting on 10 a.m.
You're sitting on 10 a.m. All right, and I'm assuming you guys stay up late and sweat stream. So are you like literally just waking up?
Yeah, hour ago.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know it wasn't kind of planned to hop on, but I just realized this morning that we have a pretty big slate, which makes sense because yesterday was so short, and I know Fridays tend to suck. We just got started on the first game. I'll remove this banner over here for a squad ride. By the way, are you betting any golf or not yet?
I have no clue. I tail some people sometimes. If you have a bet you think I should take, I'm glad to tail it, but I don't know shit.
Okay, no need to rush into it yet. It's still early, and this tournament is not that great. But we'll get you teed up. No pun intended. Coming up. All right, the Ice Sabres Blackhawks. I don't really think I have a lean in this game. Some people were saying maybe you don't overthink it. Sabres skull fuck. You looking at playing this or no?
Yeah, definitely not playing it, but I would think that the Sabres are going to come out pretty strong today.
Okay, first period under.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay, I'm not gonna. Let's see. Need to hit the link soon. Sabres first period goal. That's not a bad read, Snacks. Although I just played that and lost it with the Kings. I got greedy with the Kings. They had 3 shots on goal in the first period against the Stars. All right, let's talk about a good matchup here. Bruins at home with their fucking wagons, 13-3-3. Not very good at covering the puck line against the Avalanche. 150 for the Bruins. Does that seem like a little bit of respect? We just saw them minus 170 against the Devils, and the Devils didn't have any of their studs. They took care of business there. And then the Avalanche, I believe they just made me a very happy guy in taking care of the Senators, in which was certainly something I can acknowledge was a suspicious line. So I'm glad the Avalanche came back and won 7 goals. They had, I think this was the game where 2 guys were starting their first start net, Noonan and Sogard. Let's see. This is a 4th game of a road trip. They got anything next? Yep. They go to Philly next. I mean, it's kind of a spot. I think I want the Bruins. Do you got anything against that?
No, not at all. I mean, I definitely don't love the spot for the Bruins, backing them off a shutout, but I would love that little revenge angle win after they really probably should have won in Colorado in that game that went to a shootout. And then obviously last time out, Avs suspicious line. We kind of knew it was a little bit because of the goalie situation, and they came through, scored 7 goals, and won pretty easily. So now I would gladly fade them going on the road in Boston.
Yeah, I like that. Another good note here. 3rd game in 4 nights. Nice. I didn't notice that. I also didn't notice the revenge game. They just played on January 8th, and the Avalanche won in a shootout 4-3. Let's see. So the Bruins in that game were plus 115. So I mean, yeah. Let me see. Was there any movement on this? No. According to Action Network, it says 145. It's been pretty flat. 6 up to 6.5. 6.5 minus 120. Somebody said you like both team totals under in this game. I mean, I wouldn't mind fading the Avs offense after a 7-goal performance against a shit team coming in and playing a game like a team like the Bruins. But I agree with you. I'm a little concerned on doing that with the Bruins just coming off of a shutout. Both just light on the team total. How many units are you going to have on Kata Hot Saturday, D-Gen? Don't get me started. We'll talk about that tomorrow. All right. I'd probably go Bruins here or nothing. I think I'd be comfortable just laying the money line at minus 145. All right. I think I want to do it. Is there any reason not to do it? I got too scared off of fading the Senators and buying low on the Avalanche the other night, but I just can't stand this fucking Senators team. I know they already fired their coach. I don't know what more you can really do to clean house, but they're in shambles. 15-24. You'd have to imagine. I don't want to jinx it, but I mean, they're getting within, out of that like within reach of still turning your season around and keeping it, respectable with your record, 9 games below 500. I think I want to play the Canadians, but the problem I'm having as well is, didn't the Canadians just have a nice big win at home as an underdog?
Yesterday, yeah.
Literally yesterday. Okay.
Anytime I've been saying this for a couple weeks now, if there's a short slate and the Canadians are pretty decent underdogs, they just win every time. It never fails. So, I mean, yesterday looked really good against the Devils. And really, that game went to OT because the Devils tied it late, but they dominated the majority of that game. So, don't know if I want any part of the Habs today, especially if Jake Allen is in net. If Primo comes out and he's in net, that's probably the only reason I would ever consider the Canadians off a back-to-back.
So the Canadians have not lost a game or won a game by more than one goal since January 6th. And in fact, you can even go back to December 31st. It's only happened one time. Canadians are banging.
They are. They're playing, I mean, against like really any kind of team. They're playing tight games. It's kind of crazy to see. So maybe it falls apart off a back-to-back.
Yeah.
I mean, the one game in that stretch that they did play a back-to-back was against the Sharks. And they did lose that game, even though it was a one-goal game.
Good nugget. Yeah, they probably have to be feeling a little fat and happy too. Getting a point against Edmonton, beating the Avalanche, and then beating the Devils. They're playing good hockey. I will acknowledge, I mean, it's a pretty big line, but it makes a lot more sense given that they're on a back-to-back. And for whatever reason, the Senators get line respect. I can't do it. -185, 6.5. The under was +105. Now it's +110. It looks like the juice is moving towards the over. That might be the only thing I could consider here as an over.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the over.
All right. Other than that, I'm off. Don't really see anything I love in the first three games. My favorite play would probably be the Bruins. Yeah, I think probably the Bruins. Dallas at the Flyers. This should be a pretty good game as well. Oh no, where do I want to pull up here? I want to pull up Dallas's last few performances. Let's see. 24-14 and 6, about 500 at home. Not great covering the puck line. Dallas is pretty good on the road. 6-3-1 in their last 10. Oh, this is the Canadians. So the Flyers, it's a team that I obviously I like me some Katahat this year, but I haven't really been paying attention to as of late. And that's too bad because they've been on a 4-game winning streak. Let's see. Ever since I think you faded them? Was that when you started going in on the Penguins when they played the Flyers here?
I think it was a couple games before that, but
okay.
It was a pretty crucial game in the stretch, yeah, to start off.
Okay. You should read that Burt Nug. Oh, sorry. I missed it. I wasn't looking at the chat at all. How far back? Habs off a back-to-back awful win. 0-5. Scored 2 or less in all 5. Shut out once, allowed 4+ and 4-5. Great look. Fair enough. I'm not gonna fuck around with that and not get involved with the Habs. Nice. You have the NBA 2K guy as a guest. You're the NBA 2K guy?
We've been playing that on Night Sweats a little bit.
Oh, nice. Morning, DJ. What's up? Money plays. Flyers win. Okay, so Deadshot Man. Philly says Flyers. Everybody likes the Flyers today, huh? Okay. I don't know. The Stars get me a little uneasy. That's what I wanted to do. So the Flyers have won 4 in a row. They're playing great hockey. The Stars have also won 4 or 5. Let's see. They fucking crushed the Kings in a spot where I tried to get a little greedy with the Kings there. I thought they were going to go on a run. Ottinger is back. Love to see it. My Vezina pick, probably toast. A lot of hockey left, though. I think Hellebuck is odds-on favorite. And Thatcher's right behind him, +150 and then +300. I don't know where Ottinger is, but he's back and just allowed 1-goal performances in back-to-back games. That's pretty impressive. I wonder if he's going to be in net tonight with one night off and on the road. You think he's going to be in net?
I think so.
Are we going to get fucking Carter Hart and Ottinger in this game? Wow. I mean, is this not a don't?
I don't think we're getting Carter Hart. I think we're getting Harrison.
But Harrison's been good, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been pretty good. It was not the last time they played the Stars.
Not the last time they played the Stars. Fair enough. But Harrison shut out to the Jets. That's pretty good. 2 goals against the Habs. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Last time they played the Stars. Fuck was that? Is it a long time ago? I don't know why I'm not seeing it. And the reason I'm looking for this is because sometimes when the two teams play again, the opposite happens with the total. I'm not seeing
it was 5-4, I'll tell you that.
When the Flyers played the Stars?
I think it was decently early in the season, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm looking at
it was 5-4. And it was also Wedgwood in that for the Stars, and they won in overtime.
This is a don't overthink it under for me. DJ was about to edge live on camera. If it was Carter Hart and Ottinger, that would have been great. 0-0 tie, exact score in 60 minutes would have been my bet. I don't want to fade. I don't want to fade the Stars on the road. I'm okay accepting that. I think they're probably the better team. The Flyers seem like a team that have just kind of been overperforming and overachieving a little bit. I don't want to fade Dallas. And the only thing I could probably do here is just take a square under. Any issues with that?
No, not really. And to be honest, like the Stars, their offense on the road hasn't been that good. Like the only times they've put up like a couple of good performances, like I mean, they've only played 2 road games this month period so far, and one of them was against the Wild in the stretch where they were very, very injured, and they put up 4 goals. They played the Blackhawks a couple days ago, put up 3 goals, really not impressive. Went on the road, put up 1 against the Blues, 3 against the Preds with a couple of fluky goals. Like they haven't been that good on the road offensively. So like this could be a little Ersson masterclass. I think he gave up 5 goals on 25 SOGs in overtime last time they played. So maybe a little flip flop.
Very good observation. And it probably, or the Flyers are just good. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. I'm not going to say they're not. I have nothing
Not
against
bad.
the Flyers. Okay. I'm starting to think I like the first period under. That's a really good observation. The Stars not offense not being good on the road. Also, I have a very, very vivid memory being on the train back from an Islanders game when I had the Stars big against the Capitals, and they won that game in a shootout 5-4, and they got off to a very slow and sluggish start.
Yeah.
I like it. Also kind of crazy. They've only played 2 games in January. Did you say that? I think you did.
On the road.
Sorry, that's what I meant. 2 road games in the month of January. Also, this is the Flyers' first game back after a 3-game road trip, and they've had the 16th and 17th off, so they've got 2 nights off. Yeah, I like it. I'm probably going to be on that first period under. All right, good shit. We can pick up the pace a little bit here. My bad. So I've mentioned to you about the Lightning. I can't figure them out, but it is interesting to me when they have these suspicious lines at home. They tend to come through. And what I meant by that for my examples was when you took them, I think the second game after they played the Stars, they were minus 110 after they got their ass kicked. And then they were a pretty short number against a few other teams. I think like even money against the Kings. And then there might've been one more that I'm forgetting, but this seems like the complete opposite in my opinion. Minus 140 to the rat shit Wild. Or do you think this is the right number? It seems a little short in my opinion.
Yeah, it does seem a little short. I mean, you do have to talk about how the Wild are finally somewhat healthy. So, like the time they played, I think it was like right at the beginning of this month, and Lightning really beat the shit out of them and controlled the entire game and didn't allow a single shot through to get to Vasi. It was a little bit of a different team. So, like now, I kind of am wanting to buy back into the Wild, not necessarily as like a contender, and I think they're going to start competing with like the best teams and the league straight away, but I think they're going to be better. So, I mean, this could certainly be a little revenge spot on the road. That line does seem really, really short. I know the Wild just had a pretty big performance and shutout against the Isles, so I'm not running to bet them, but it's definitely a little short considering what just happened a couple weeks ago. Now they have a guy or two back, one being the most important in Kaprizov. I would be willing to buy.
Yeah, fair point on not wanting to back them off a 5-0 win against the Islanders. But I mean, if you look before that, that is rough.
Yeah.
Losing 8 of 9, and the only win was an overtime win against the Jackets because that's all the Jackets do is lose in fucking overtime. I don't mind it. I don't mind buying low here on the Wild. Do you think this is going to be an ugly, low-scoring game, or are both teams going to rip it?
Not sure. To be honest with you, this would be an interesting spot to do your little first goal bet with being the Wild or for goal in first period or whatever it is. Because in that first game a couple weeks ago, when they were still down guys and hurt against the Lightning, it took them like 10 minutes to record a shot. So like they definitely want to start a little faster than that than they did in that game. And really, since they've had Kaprizov back, they've been pushing early these last couple of games. And obviously in one game against the Isles, it worked. Before that, they still got shut out, but they're ripping early nevertheless. So on the road, this could be a little hungry dog early.
And not to mention, you've got a rested, fat, and happy Tampa Bay Lightning. 3 wins in a row, Kings, Devils, Ducks, and they haven't played since January 13th. Is that 4 nights off? 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 4 nights off.
Yeah.
You pointed out the Wild to score first in the last game. Either go back to that or just a goal in the first period. I absolutely love it. how's Vasilevsky been playing? I mean, he's been
It's
good.
been pretty good.
He's been good.
Looking a little better, thankfully.
Okay. Yeah, like that. Something Wild related early. I'm going to be on that. Who's the guy? There's somebody in my DMs on Twitter. He's very nice about it, but he tells like a few of my plays like randomly. And after I hit the Kings to score first period goal, I think twice, he ended up going to it the third time, which was the time in Dallas where they had 3 shots. And I was like, fuck, man, I'm really sorry about that. So he's like, all right, well, it's all right. We'll make it back. So maybe I will reach out to that guy and say, hey, we might have one here. Wild to score a goal in the first period. Love that. Okay. Here is just off of the first glance in the morning when I make my coffee, walk my dog, looking at the board, the first thing that stuck out to me, I think I want the Blues. And okay, I'm so happy to hear you say that because sometimes I do this with myself. I have to check myself. I do the same thing with football and everything. And the first thing that speaks to me, sometimes I feel like I'm walking right into the trap. So the thing with the, let me just look at the line real quick. It looks like, see on here, it looks like a 10-cent move according to covers. But again, I always tell people I'm not hip to the covers lines because they're not accurate. If you're looking on Action Network, it looks like the Blues have gone from a plus price to a minus price. So some money might be coming in on the Blues. 6 is down to 5.5. The over is still juiced. I really like that St. Louis. I'm going to pull up their schedule so everybody can see it. Just had back-to-back home games in which they lost, but also a 3-game stretch where they played some really, really good teams. The Rangers, the Bruins, and the Flyers. And I mean, beating the Rangers 5-2 is great. Going to overtime with the Bruins is great. Kind of ran out of gas there, and they ran into Carter Hart against the Flyers. So back-to-back losses, got to be a little frustrated. But sometimes what I like with these teams is the first game of a road trip. I like that this is going to be the first game of a road trip. I think they're going to want to get out and get rid of that fucking the back-to-back L's taste, if you want that. I was trying to see if there was any sort of trend for the Blues after back-to-back losses. I only saw 2 instances. Here, they ended up winning when they played the Canucks. They're here. Obviously, they went on a losing streak. But there was one more. So it's not like there's any trend or system. Back-to-back L's, beat the Ducks. Also, there's been some shitty games. Back-to-back L's, beat the Devils. So anyways, on top of that, most of the people that listen to the stream know how I feel about the Capitals. They're not necessarily on the Senators level for me, but they are a team that I just really don't necessarily respect or think is that good. And then the Capitals have had an interesting scheduling spot because they played the Rangers in back-to-back games, and then they go home and they get a much-needed win against, well, not much-needed, but they get a nice win in, I guess, the fashion in which you would expect the Capitals to win, a 2-0 game against the Ducks. I think the Blues are going to come out in this game and fucking hit them in the mouth. So that's another team that I would like to maybe score first, but I'll probably just take the Blues to win the game. Any issues?
So I agree with everything you said. I'm still probably going to play the Blues myself, and I'm doing it knowing the one problem that I have with this.
Oh, God.
These teams that are playing a home and away, because they play this game in Washington, then they play in 2 days in St. Louis, the same game. Those little splits have been auto. Don't overthink it. The home team has won both games for the majority of the time this season. That's my one concern, especially with 2 teams that once they get a lead, they're going to sit on it, especially the Caps at home. If they get a 1-0 lead, they're sitting on it, playing super defensive hockey, which the Blues do the same thing. But it's that's my one concern with this spot is that those games have split with the home team every time I've seen it recently.
So are you saying you like the under?
I do like the under, but that's probably a little square for me. It is a don't overthink it under, but I kind of like the Stars Flyers a little more than that Rangers or than the Caps Blues. But yeah, I mean, it makes all the hockey sense in the world.
Okay. So basically what you're saying is Binnington shutout. Got it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm good with that. I think that makes sense. Somebody said, I don't know if they were talking about this game, take the over, even if it's still at 6. I do not like the over at all in this game. I don't know what you could say to talk me into the over. I just think the Blues get out to a lead, but you're right. The sitting on it part, I can agree with. The Blues to the over in the last 10, they're 3-6-1, and the Capitals are 5-5. Good with the Blues, good with the under. We can move on. Okay. The Leafs. I took the Leafs against the Oilers. They had a nice little lead there and then squandered it. I'm sick of the Leafs. I thought they would tend to win these games that you wouldn't really expect them to on the road. Last time they were in LA playing the Kings, they shut them out 3-0. Somebody in the chat mentioned like maybe a good Martin Jones get right game. Looked like that for like 2 periods. And then the wheels fell off. With that said, I still think that as much as I want the Flames to win this game, because I have their point total over, and I think that the Flames are getting right. I mean, well, I don't know they're getting right, but they're getting something. This is good for the Calgary Flames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Winning 7 of 9 games after the start they had, I won't go through the entire thing, is very good. It's very impressive. I think that the Leafs probably go into this game knowing they can win. I think they do win. I don't necessarily want to take it. Like, this is a spot where I can see people wanting to fade the Leafs because they've been letting them down for so long and people think they're frauds, and the Flames are starting to get right. And now the Flames are plus price. And this is that fucking Flames piss that we're all too familiar with. So I kind of think that the Leafs are the play in this. It says that they're minus 120 to minus 130. The total is 6.5, juiced over minus 120. I could absolutely see goals in this game. Feels like a 4-3 Leafs win, in my opinion.
You know what I like? I like the over. And I'd also am kind of right there with you with the Leafs, but this has been a handful of games in a row now where, I mean, it's really been a lot. Yeah, I think he's talking about the Caps game. But
sorry.
Yeah. But against the Oilers, they got out to a fast start, gave up 4 unanswered, gave up 3 unanswered to close the game. Against the Red Wings, gave up another 4 unanswered, 5 unanswered actually against the Avs after they were up 3-0, and then the Islanders, same thing, 3 unanswered with the winner in OT. So I think they get out to a fast start. They've had no problem doing that in the last handful of games, but I think they keep their foot on their neck now against really a much better defensive team than any of those 4 teams that they've played in the last week or so. They're going to put their foot on their necks. So I think the Flames can keep up and score too, but I think this game soars over, and they finally put together a full 3 periods.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to decide. I like both. We're on the same page. I'm not going to play both, but I was trying to decide what I wanted to do here. And you know what I end up doing sometimes that fucks me is I always get cute with these Toronto teams. I do it with the Blue Jays too. When I like them to win and I like scoring, I take their team total over. And they always sit right at the fucking hook. So that's why I told myself, I was like, I think this is going to be a game where both teams bring it. I like the mindset of the Flames to go in here and know they can win, and coming off of a loss, I think you're going to get a really good effort. And I think you're going to want to get the same from the Flames, obviously, from having been on this win streak. And now you get the fucking Leafs, who everybody in Calgary hates. I think it's going to be a great game. I think out of everything, I'll probably go with the over. The Flames have gone under in their last 2. And let's see, the Leafs haven't been a great over team in the last 10. They're 4-6 to the over their last 2.
They've been hooking a couple. I mean, probably you can only assume everybody's favorite over on the board, or the most obvious one the last 2 times is when they played the Oilers, and that was 4-2, and when they played the Red Wings, and that was also 4-2. So now again against a pretty hot Flames team and a much better defensive Flames team, especially lately than the Oilers and the Red Wings certainly are. Now we finally get goals.
Well said. Okay. I think I've made my decision. But I just want everybody to understand, I do think the Leafs win this game. If you were to play Toronto, that's totally fine, but I think I'm good on the over. Okay. Let's talk a little Kraken. I don't have much in this game. You can't get me to play it. Shout out to you for fading the Kraken on their 9-game winning streak in Pittsburgh. I went back to the Kraken the next game because as a Rangers fan, I kind of felt like this team might not be as good as the record indicated. Shout out to Furl and a few others in here. They warned me on that, thought the Rangers would skull fuck, and they did. I got cute with the Kraken. I thought the Kraken would get back to that team that they were last year after that win streak, and they hit that bump against Pittsburgh. Shout out Jari Masterclass and getting shut out. Didn't happen. So do you think the Kraken, after getting hot, start to cool off significantly and maybe sputter and lose 7 of 10 if we fast forward the next few games? Or do you think they come back and they compete in Edmonton?
So, I mean, my gut tells me, first of all, I do think they sputter and they start to regress a little bit, but not immediately, because after this week, they have Oilers, and then Sunday they play the Maple Leafs. After that, it's like Blackhawks, Sharks, Blue Jackets, all the shit teams in the league. So I think they'll have a little bit of time to get ready. And in my gut, this just so screams a game that the Kraken pull out in overtime after the Oilers are super excited after – 4 unanswered goals to beat the Leafs in a game that they're trailing by a bit early. But this little road trip, I'm really looking at the Kraken on that Sunday against the Leafs, which I'm hoping the Leafs come out and win today and then possibly Saturday. Then they'll be in Seattle on a back-to-back come Sunday. So I don't know if I want to buy into the Kraken just yet because I'm really targeting that spot when they get back home. I don't know if I can buy them last game of this road trip where they've already started to sputter towards the end on the West Coast.
Yeah, 6 games. This is the 6th game of a road trip. They won the first 3. I could absolutely see it. Win the first 3, lose the last 3. Can't do it as much as I'd like to. I'm going to stay off of it, and I don't even know that I really have a read in the total in this game. Probably won't be any plays for me. I just wanted to pull up and see what the juice is doing on that one. It looks like 6.5 under -105. Now it's -115. I guess if money hits the under, that makes sense to me. Book it with Prime. Ask thoughts on Sabres, Blackhawks. No real thoughts or plays in that. Kraken are banged up. No Benier, Burakovsky are done. Haven't looked great without Matty B. Yep. No, that's a good point. He is a good player. All right. A couple more games here, and then we'll get you out of here. Appreciate you hopping on. The Kings are, let's see, they're back home. Did they have a fucking gruesome or grueling road trip? They did. 6-gamer. Holy shit. Woo! Talked about a team that needs to get right. I don't know that the team you want to play in your first game home from a long road trip are the Predators. It's the one thing I think about. You agree or disagree?
No, I agree. And I would love to I was really getting excited to back the Kings when they got home from this road trip, and they play a couple tough games, but Nashville is not the team I really want, especially after a couple really like gritty games, which they got kind of shit pumped by VGK on the road last time out. But other than that, they've been playing teams tough. So like this Kings team, I don't know if that's the team I'd want to see right now.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. Also, they haven't played since the 15th, so they're going to be, let's see, 2 days rest. And the Kings, did they play 2 nights ago? Yeah, they played the 16th. Man, 6-game road trip. I mean, they haven't been home since fucking January 5th or 6th. You get 1 day off, then you got to turn around and play the Predators, who are sitting on 2 days rest after losing to the Knights 4-1. I think they're going to come out pissed off, and I think they smell blood in the water and then try to get a win here in LA. So that might be a dog at a decent plus price that I would consider. LA's -150. It looks like the Predators have moved 10 cents from 130 plus 135 to 125. Under went from -105 to -110. Okay, I have no thoughts on the total there. Are the Coyotes? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say a potential Soros masterclass.
Yeah, okay. I don't hate that at all. Are the Coyotes howling on the road in Vancouver? I sure would love it if they did. But I think I'm done fading the Canucks because when I do, it doesn't work out well. So I'll probably just sit back and enjoy this game. I would think that your average person is probably going to want the over here. 6.5 under is -120. Canucks are a good over team. They've been playing great. Got to be arguably one of the best teams in hockey. -200 on the money line feels like that number that I do want to fade, though, if I'm being honest. So I think I'd want the Coyotes. And the Coyotes are 12-8 to the puck line on the road, but the Canucks are 14-5 to the puck line at home. So they beat teams, and they do it typically by more than 2 goals. Where's your head at?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to fade the Canucks here at all. I mean, the Coyotes have been pretty, I don't know, trendy, I guess you could say. Anytime they have a big plus price on the road now, which is surprising, and not that I think they will be today necessarily because they're playing the Canucks at home, but I usually would want to fade the spot after the really weird road trip that the Canucks had, and their last game was, I think you pretty much called it to a T. It's the perfect game for them to kind of take their foot off the gas when you don't expect it. To Smith and net against the Blue Jackets on the road, last game of the road trip, and they did. They lost that game in a shootout. Now you're going to come back and have a rested Demko with Connor Ingram, I would assume, who's been absolutely terrible on the road. Hasn't faced many great offenses on the road either. So I don't know if I can get there fading the Canucks today. I don't know if I'm going to take them because I don't really love any way to take them. It feels like it could be a 1-goal game to eke out late, maybe an OT, but I think it's the Nucks.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, last game, good game. Doubt I stay up late for it. Rangers at VGK. This place is going to be rocking, and it's going to have a good amount of Rangers fans, as silly as that might say for a mid-regular season hockey game. It's going to have Rangers fans travel well to begin with, but it's going to be fun. For whatever reason, I'm going to go back and check this, and I'll double check it in the Discord and confirm it. I think the Rangers tend to play pretty well in Vegas. Let's see. I don't know if these teams have already met once this year. Let's look at the night schedule. Have they played the Rangers yet? Does not look like it. First time they're going to play each other. Okay. What do we got on the line here? The Rangers are minus 130, total at 6, under minus 110, down to minus 120. Could we get a Shesterkin masterclass? Last time I liked the Knights, I played them on the puck line. Was it against? I think it was against Nashville. And I thought about taking an Aiden Hill masterclass and a shutout. I saw he wasn't playing, so I stayed off of it. But I have no fear. Logan Thompson did the job. They won the game 4-1. The Knights have gone under in 4 straight and 6 out of their last 7 games. 7 out of the last 8 games. So Thompson seems to be playing a little bit better. He allowed 3 to the Flames, 3 to the Avs, whatever. I can't get a great read on this Knights team. And I don't know necessarily as a Rangers fan that I want to get involved, but if you were to play this, do you have anything at all that you like?
Rangers.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't stop looking at that minus 130, looking at some of the past prices. Like just in this month, we saw one of the hottest teams in hockey go into Vegas, Florida, the Panthers, and they're minus 120. And then the Bruins went in there, same deal, and they're minus 130. It's like looking at the Rangers, not that they're far off from those teams, but they, you know what their last 3 road games are all this month? A loss against the Caps by 1. They got shellacked by the Blues right before that. And then they lost to the Canadiens 4-3 in that game too. Those are the only road games they have in the month of January in the new year. And you're telling me they're going into Vegas minus 130. And I know Vegas is not completely healthy. They're a little banged up in a couple different areas. They have been for like a week or so, but minus 130 to that team is weird.
Okay. You've got me sold. And if you want me to tell you how I think the Rangers win this game, I do probably think they get a good performance from Shesterkin. It should be noted too, this is also a spot I like to bet on teams. It's the first game of a 4-game road trip. So they got Vegas, but then they got a night off, and then they have a back-to-back at LA, at Anaheim. So you'd have to imagine you certainly want to go into Vegas, get that win, and then enjoy yourself. You would have to imagine. Like that look a lot. The one thing I wanted to check on. Oh, okay. Shesterkin, the last 2 games, looks like he's playing a little bit better. 2 goals to the Kraken, 1 goal to the Capitals. I can get on board with that. If he's going to be in net, which I would imagine they played on the 16th. Oh, yeah, he should absolutely be in net.
Should, yeah.
Cool. All right. I like it. We can run it back real quick. Javon, what's your favorite play on the ice today?
Honestly, probably the over in the Leafs game. Then a very close second is probably the Rangers.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Don't really love anything in the first few. I would lean Boston. I don't know that I necessarily want to do it. I'm going to respect for the first time in a long time that maybe that is a steep price on Ottawa, and maybe they come through and beat the shit out of the Habs. Bert with a good nugget. Javon agrees. I'm staying away as much as I want to fade the Senators at a plus price. Don't overthink it under for Dallas, and the Flyers might play the first period. There's a good point about the Stars offense not getting out to or not performing well on the road. Probably Wild something early. I don't know what it's going to be. Score first, maybe. I think the line's a little short. You make a good point about the Wild getting healthy and getting right. Maybe they take the win and you play it at a plus 120. Love the Blues. That's probably my POD, my favorite play on the ice. I could also just go ahead and co-sign it. Don't overthink it under. Like the over, like the Leafs. Nothing in the Oilers. I like the Preds. Not sure how I'm going to play it yet. Not fading the Canucks. Fuck it. And as a fan, I'll just sit back and hope that the Rangers win this game and root for your Rangers bet. Cool, man. Any final thoughts on the ice? I appreciate you hopping on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no final thoughts.
All right,
Pretty
man.
solid slate today.
Is BTL on today?
Yep, we'll be on in an hour, I guess.
In an hour? All right, cool. I'll send everybody over around then. Thank you very much for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Solid. Appreciate you having me on.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah.
All right, good shit. Thank you to Javon as always for the thoughts on the ice. I kind of like the board. It's not necessarily a slate where I'm gonna have a Vaughn yet. Did we talk ball yet? Nope, that's gonna be next. That's why I wanted to get started early. Strickland money line at -120 is free. What is that? Is that UFC? Is that UFC? DJ, I have another NBA tail for you tonight. It's must play. Okay, I'm absolutely tailing it. I promise. It's probably gonna lose because I'm gonna mush it. Vegas has depth though. That's true. Vegas does have depth. I respect Vegas. I do respect them. W Javon. Yep. Okay, I'm going to switch it over to college basketball. NBA. No, we're not doing NBA next. We're doing college basketball, and then we will end it with NBA respectfully. Okay, just to run it back for you, and I will put all of these in the Discord. No, I thought about maybe something Sabres early, but no, I'm just not going to do it. Is anybody playing the Bruins? I like that NBA play for sure. All right, he's meeting them for a second interview. Dude, what? Zach's first half for DGen. All right, we'll talk about it. Belichick to the Falcons. Can we talk about this for a second? Can we talk about Belichick to the Falcons? Paulo looking at me funny, I know, right? Can we talk about Belichick for the Falcons and then we will go to CBB? I promise. Am I the only one? Because I was with Steak. We were at his studio. We were recording some stuff for Easy Money Sports, which is a podcast that he's doing here soon. I don't know. He said Falcons and Belichick would be the destination in the match that he would predict. Am I crazy? First of all, I can't picture Bill Belichick in Atlanta. I just can't. I don't know why. I think Bill Belichick would make more sense for the Eagles. He just seems like a Northeast, burly, angry guy. I think Atlanta seems like a young, fun place. I don't know. I get your point. I'm not fearing Bill Belichick. I'm really not. But here's the thing. Like, I think the Falcons are appealing. I do think the Falcons are an appealing destination. Got a nice new stadium. You got a cool owner. Really cool owner. You got some nice pieces. Why does Bill Belichick want to go anywhere where the quarterback situation isn't figured out? Who wants that? Who wants that? And the biggest thing I have, here's the biggest gripe I have with the Bill Belichick thing. Okay, Bill not keeping Ritter. Fair enough. What are you going to do? There's no easy solution. Even if you trade for Justin Fields, he's a project. Super talented team, and they just need a coach, in my opinion. Arthur doesn't. Fine. Okay, that's fine too. Why would Bill Belichick want any of that? Don't keep Ritter. Okay, draft Jane Daniels. Fine. Trade for Justin Fields. Fine. Okay, but if you're a 71-year-old head coach, why do you want that? I like Heineke. I really do. Bill will start Ritter and develop him. Really? If you're a coach, you want to develop. You used to coach Tom fucking Brady. You want to go develop Desmond Ritter? I don't. Thank you, Fuzzy. This is what Bill Belichick should do. He should do what most 71-year-old people do. Fucking retire. I don't understand. And it's not age discrimination. I think it's just a common understanding throughout everybody in society. When you're 71 years old, just go retire or take a job doing something else. Be an advisor. Work on the staff. Work on the executive office. Why do you want to be a head coach? I don't understand. Remove the name. And there are only 32 NFL teams. Why would anyone want to hire a 71-year-old to be the head coach in charge of one of those teams? Am I crazy? He's 15 wins away from the all-time record, and Dan Shula was talking shit to him. That's an interesting note, not Buster. He should retire, but Ritter only has a TO problem. He's got the arm. That's it. Bill will go to the Chargers, not get anything completed, and sit around 8,500. Man, I'm crazy. You guys think I'm crazy for not wanting to hire a 71-year-old to be a head coach for my team? You don't want a young, exciting guy? DJ, we have someone older running the entire country. Bill can coach a team, I guess. Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's good. It doesn't mean it's okay. But it's a fair point. Nobody that's 70 plus should have exactly. Old man yelling at cloud. Yeah. Some people keep voting for. Yeah, we're not gonna get political. Thank you, T-Mans. Easy. Thank you, Javon. That is what I'm saying. No, we're not talking about the country being in shambles. We're not turning this into politics. But you get what I'm saying, right? Blank is a smart businessman. Belichick is a great reset for anything. No, Sports Hub. I respectfully disagree with the word reset. How are you resetting with a 71-year-old head coach? Falcons under with. I will show us the emails. You are a funny motherfucker. Thank you. Yes. They don't need a reset. I think, and I hope this doesn't happen. Listen, as a Bucs fan, with the division opponent who I respect their talent and their roster, I hope as a Bucs fan they hire Bill Belichick. I hope it. I don't know why that sounds weird, but I hope that happens. What would scare the shit out of me, and I hope they don't do, but as a Falcons fan, I would want them to do, is hire someone like Ben Johnson. How do you not want Ben Johnson running a team like that? I don't know. I really don't know. You do have a point. Hiring a 71-year-old coach doesn't scream longevity. Fuck no, it doesn't, man. If he was 64, maybe. Dude, 71? This guy is getting old. Oh, God. Can you imagine? They need a rest. Let's not kid ourselves. As a Falcons fan, give me Ben Johnson, Bo Nix, and Ravens OC. Yep. Oh, Todd Monken? I don't even hear Todd Monken's name in the coaching search. Bobby Sloak is another guy I'd be after. Oh, yeah. Is that the Houston OC? Love that guy. And you know why I like that guy? Sorry, I need an apple break. I will never forget. You know, as sports fans, there's always plays and moments we never forget. First play of the game in Indianapolis. Colts just had a nice drive, got 3 points. Your rookie quarterback takes the field. First play of the game. Play action, 75-yard fucking bomb. That is so beautiful about the NFL and about football. Why? Like, John Gruden would never do that. John Gruden, when he was a coach of the Bucs, would drive me insane with that West Coast offense. Let's fucking go tight end to the flat for 3 yards. Let's go halfback dump for 1 yard. First play of the fucking game, they go right for the jugular. I love that. So that OC in Houston, he's okay with me. Okay, let's talk college basketball. It's 11:37. We'll send everybody over to BTL when they get started at 12:30. I saw you guys drop the Discord link. Get in the Discord. I'm going to put all the leans in there for the NHL. Oh, yeah, good job. We got a few people that joined. Oh, Book It with Prime. What's up? Golf chat. Is golf chat buzzing yet? All right. I'd like to see that. Okay, CBB. Let's do it. 6 o'clock on the dock. I'm in my drop top. Vermont at Binghamton. Vermont? What did Vermont just do? Oh, no, I'm thinking of VMI. I was like, wait a minute. Did Vermont just play yesterday? There's not a lot of back-to-back. There's never a back-to-back in college basketball. Oh, yeah, there is. We faded Chicago State because of that. Wow, they've had a nice 4. Sorry, apple stuck in the back of my throat. Let me see if I can fix it with some water. Let me see if let me just give a few shout outs. We got a couple of new followers in here. Brock D with a sub bang 3-monther. What's up, Brock? Thank you for the support. K Squad 2321 with a new follow. T Carnes. Carnes with a follow. What's up? There we go. You guys just saw the Twitch mainframe. Hope that's okay. I think it's fine. Binghamton and Vermont 13-5. Vermont 3-3 on the road. Binghamton is 6-0 at home. Wow, you like Bing Crutch? Interesting. I don't know. Actually, 142.5 down to 141.5. RIP to the Rhode Island POD, the under. Love that under. Not even close. St. Bonnie scored 99. Let's see here. Okay. Vermont. Oh, the Catamounts. That's what they are. I remember that. Vermont. Let's see. They see no, nothing weird with the totals. I'm going to keep moving. Here. Good game, right? 10-7 Michigan State against Minnesota. 1-2, 2-1 on the road. That looks like a big spread. Is this giving anybody Houston vibes? We just saw a 12.5 point favorite take care of business. Oh no, because they already had their bounce back win. Lost 2 in a row on the road, came back and face fucked and had that bounce back win. 10.5 points, won by 18 against Rutgers. Shout out Rutgers. I saw they made some people some coin last night. Minnesota, on the other hand, has lost 2 in a row. Failed to cover. They were a 4-point favorite and a 4.5 point dog. But before that, they had a really nice run. Holy shit. 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row. My goodness. It's a good game. Michigan State's not ranked. Looks like some money is going in on Minnesota. Let me just double check that. Hold on one second. Going to NCAA. Oh, that's weird. No games today. Oh, I'm in the ACC. Okay. Yeah, that is confirmed. 12.5 to 11.5. The total 142.5 down to 140.5. I don't know that really anything's talking to me in this one. I'm not going to force it. Not going to force it. All right, let's keep moving. Sorry for the Apple ASMR. Did not have breakfast today before the stream. I apologize. Did crank out a 1.5 mile run. W's. Very cold in Florida. 50 degrees in Florida is fucking freezing. Liberty Bibbity, 12. FIU. FIU's not good on the road. They're not good ATS on the road. 1-5 and 1-5. I'm out. Thanks. Drexel, Monmouth. No. Not seeing anything here. Memphis and UCF. Why are we seeing somebody go to USF here? Which one? Still God, which one? Did I miss something? Liberty? Seem big to me? Not necessarily. You talking about Drexel? Oh, MSU? Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't really acknowledge that. Yes, I do think that 12.5 point spread is big. But, for whatever reason, the 12.5 point spreads have not really been kind to me. I tried it with Washington and one other team, but they are hitting. They are still hitting. Tennessee against Ole Miss. And then last night, 12.5 Houston. Houston at home was a 12.5 point favorite, and they covered. So I wouldn't talk anybody off of it. I'm just not, in this particular instance, I'm not going to fade the sharp money on Minnesota. I will choose to respect it and just stay off. But yes, if I'm looking at that line tells me that I think it's Michigan State. Absolutely. I will acknowledge that. I think it's a get right spot for MSU. They might win by. That's my only concern, Dilgod, is they kind of had the get right spot because they beat Rutgers by 18 after losing 2 in a row. So that's kind of what I was getting at there. If it was a get right spot, I'd be all over it. Now talk to me about Memphis. This is interesting to me. Memphis can't lose at home, but they also can't cover a spread at home. 1-7. But USF sucks on the road. Let me check the spread here. All right, let's see. USF 12.5 down to 11.5, and 11.5 is juiced right now. It's -115. All right, shout out SO Daddy. Hang tight. We'll talk NBA before we leave for 5 minutes. Mahoney, someone checked out the Mikey Over show? No, or I think I actually checked it out for a few minutes on the first episode. Not really my cup of tea, but that's fine. I support anybody trying to make it in this space. So let's see, 157.5. Let's see, 157.5. This is probably the right number. Yeah, it's not weird. It's not weird. I don't know. Nothing speaking to me again. Public darling. Man, a public darling, a cover machine. Even though they're coming off outright. Yeah, Dilgod, I hear you. It's absolutely Michigan State or nothing for me. What's up, Book It With You? How you doing? All right, I'm not seeing really anything I like. Well, I'll tell you right here, FAU has just been fucking me left and right. Up 16, led in a 3 with 2 seconds left when I had a minus 15.5. And then the team total over that will live on in infamy. Is it arguably one of the worst beats of the year that they had 82 points on the road against Tulane, I think, needed over 85.5, and they didn't score in the final 3 minutes until getting fouled shooting 3, and they made 2 of 3 free throws, and I got hooked. Hooked emoji. I think it is. Couldn't score in 3 minutes. FAU not scoring in 3 minutes is insane. Apple break. Big spread here. Am I tempted to go back to him? I sure am. You know what stands out to me a little bit? Wow, FAU has failed to cover in 5 straight. Ho, 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 ho. Well, they were covering machines to start the year. Ooh. Wichita State is bad. Oh, they are bad. Oh, nothing. Perazim, I'm good with that. Love Old Dominion today. All right, we'll talk about it. Had A&M against Auburn last week. They didn't make a field goal for. Oh, God, dude, that's the brutal part of college basketball, man. Those losses will live with us forever. Okay, Albany and UMass Lowell. Should be a good game. Albany's pretty good. Doberman is their mascot. Interesting. Okay, you guys like Old Dominion today. God, doesn't Old Dominion keep fucking everybody? Look at Old Dominion. They're 1-9 ATS in their last 10. I got duped with Old Dominion. I played them, and then all their starters were talked about being out. We got Furman, if anybody remembers that. Let me check, though. Let me check the action app. Let's see. Weird, I can't find this game. Is this 7? Oh, here it is. Yeah, Old Dominion dog to fave. I just played a dog to fave last night. Arkansas State, they didn't get there. Let's see. Marshall's 9-9. Old Dominion 4-13. 3-3 at home. 1-4 ATS at home. Marshall 3-2 on the road. 4-1 ATS on the road. I think I like it. DJ, do you do Vegas trips for March Madness? You know, funny story. When COVID hit, I was going to March Madness for a friend's bachelor party, and the world shut down on March 16th, like right before it happened, and ruined that weekend. And he had a freaking wedding in Italy planned that also got canceled. Oh, yeah, you like going back to it? Oh, man. W subbang? Did I miss a subbang? Hey, steak friend with a subbang. 4 months, that's it? You motherfucker. I've been doing this over a year. I'm just kidding. You've given out hundreds of subbanks. W steak. Yeah, I will be in Vegas, actually. My wife and I are going to see Bad Bunny in Vegas at the end of February. That'll be fun. I can't wait. And I'm going to San Diego for the first time. So I will take any and all recommendations for San Diego. Flying into LA, although I can't wait to get out of LA. LA sucks. But there's a really good restaurant there named Felix in Santa Monica. It's one of the best restaurants I've ever been to. So I'll make a stop there if we can. All right, I'm good with Old Dominion. OD. Let's keep talking. Georgia Southern 2-15. I don't want to do it. I don't really want to do it. San Diego is sick. I've heard great things. Old Dominion alum here. Don't take us till we get a new fucking coach. All right, fair enough. I can wait for the coach's fired system to come into play. That's fine with me. 156 is the total on that Marshall game, by the way. I don't know why. It just seems high to me right off the bat. I'm not going to play Georgia State. I don't really have anything speaking to me there. I'm sorry, Georgia Southern. 2.5. It is interesting to see a little line movement their way because they're so bad. And actually, I don't know. I think I like Georgia Southern. Tay Burst, yeah. Tay Birdius. And Tiso Pick says the same thing. DJen, play every CBB game. No balls. That would actually be kind of fun. I'll do 0.2 units in every CBB game. What would that add up to? Like 12 units invested? I wonder what I'd come out. Let's lock it in. Yeah, I'm kind of into it now. Because Coastal's 3-0 ATS on the road. So the fact that you got money going towards the team with a 1-2 home record and a worse overall record is interesting to me. It doesn't always pay, but it is interesting. It's catching my eye. All right. By the way, I got to tell Twitter that we're going to, running through CBB. Running through the CBB slate. Okay. Quick retweet for Twitter. Get that exposure. You know what I mean? Let's see. WMBC against Maine. This kind of reminds me of Loyola Maryland. Didn't they come through at plus 3.5 dogs? UNH is another team I think basketball brain. Love Marshall, Troy, and Michigan money line fits the famous DGen trend. I don't know what DGen trend is that. I might have to fade Coastal Carolina. I've been pretty good with Coastal games. Okay, are we in the 7:30 slate? No. Let's see. Where is UWNBC? Maryland. What does that stand for again? What does UMBC stand for again? Maryland something? Ranked opponent on the road. Maine, 4.5 to 3.5. I think I'm okay with fading Maine. Why is that total? Maryland, Baltimore County. Oh, okay, thank you. Why is that total moving up so much? That's weird. Is there anything there? Does Maine score a lot of points? Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh my God, all they do is lose. Oh, they cover some spreads though. Holy shit, they've seen totals with 170 in them. Oh wow, Maine's not good either. No, this is a stay away. I'm out. And KU minus 3.5, 6-1 at home. I'm a little interested by Milwaukee. You love Maine, but I don't know. Okay, it might be Maine. Yeah, that's interesting now that they're laying points on the road. It might be Maine. I'm pivoting on that, but I'm not going to play it. Wright State. Wright State is kind of a trendy team, low key trendy, but they've been coming through. Total 154. Nothing really speaking to me here. Not trying to be soft. Like the way we read the board yesterday, I was excited to get my hands dirty in this one, but I'm just not really seeing anything that I like. Jacksonville, 1.5. Well, on that note, kind of like Queens. Wright State lost to GB, I think. Oh, okay. Heard they can't score and they can dribble. Oh, yeah. Can relate. Queens. 0-9 on the road. Jacksonville is minus 1.5 to minus 2.5. Kind of want to call fake sharp on that. Have they played yet? Oh my gosh. Jacksonville's been on the road like crazy. Jacksonville. Queens. I mean, Jacksonville's just not very good. Maybe they shouldn't be a favorite against anyone, but they're 6-0 at home. Queens. Wow. Queens has played at Clemson and at Duke. That is hilarious. They played App State. They played Richmond. Queens has played some good teams. Queens deserves a little respect. That's all I'm saying. Kind of like Queens. All right. Kennesaw, North Florida. I played Kennesaw when they actually hosted a Florida team. Remember that? I think it was Stetson. Yeah, I think it was Stetson. Played them on the first half. That was good. So they've had 3 home games. Kennesaw's first game on the road. They haven't played in 6 days. Is North Florida the fucking play here? The Ospreys? They haven't played in 6 days either. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, North Florida. It's going to be a big game for North Florida, isn't it? Let's see, have these two teams played before? Kennesaw? I don't see anything. Wow, they went on a long road trip. 5 games. I have not bet on a way better at home. Yeah, Kennesaw's 2-5 on the road, and UNF is 7-2 at home. Maybe it makes sense. All right, Winthrop here. Let's see. UNC Asheville. This is interesting. Is it fade Winthrop day? Where's Winthrop? I'm still on the 7 o'clock slate. Jesus, there's so many games. Where the fuck is Winthrop? Sorry, I'm trying to look on the action app. Here we go. 3.5, staying 3.5. Total 148 now. Yep, that total's moved up. 1-5. 1-5 on the road. Let's see what UNC Asheville is. Oh wow. Winthrop's won 5 in a row. Anybody want to fade Winthrop? UNC Asheville is my favorite play. McKiffin, I think I'm in, dude. I think I'm in. I'm down to fucking fade Winthrop. Let's do it. I'm in. UNC Asheville. Let's ride. Oh, you just meant the app. Favorite play. Winthrop is an NC. Oh, yeah. Oh, so it's a rivalry game. Maybe fade the steam and go under. I like that. All right, College of Charleston, 10 to 10.5, 8-0 at home against 9-8. No, 140 down to 139. No thanks. Delaware and Stony Brook. No. Elon. No. Northeastern. Wow, there's a kind of a shit slate today. A lot of games, but I don't like these matchups. I like yesterday's a lot better. Wow. That's a big number for Hofstra, isn't it? Guys, Hofstra's lost 5 of 6. Haven't covered in 5 of 6. I think it's got to be Hofstra. Hampton gets their black back blown on the road. Yeah. Oh, Hampton's bad. But they don't cover big spreads either. Man, all I'm saying is, I don't know. That seems like a big number for Hofstra. Hofstra has not been a double-digit favorite all year, and they were just a 9-point favorite and lost. I don't know. I think I got to play Hofstra. I think Hofstra's going to fucking kill him. If it was like 15, that might be a little short. Hofstra's going to kill him. I might have to go Hofstra first half, I think. That's just I guess it makes sense a little bit. Okay. William and Mary. No, I'm not fucking analyzing a William and Mary game. Seattle and Stephen F. Austin. I bet on Seattle this year. I think twice. I think I've gotten there once and they've lost once. Kind of an interesting. I don't know why. I have a desire to bet on Seattle, and I can't even tell you. I don't even know what anyone on their team looks like. What have they done? They've lost 2 in a row. Could Seattle want to come out pissed off? I wonder if they've been in Texas this whole time. There's no way they've flown to Texas, flown back to Seattle, right? Lost to 7-point favorites outright. Lost his 2-point dogs. Stephen F. Austin. What has Stephen F. Austin done? Their first game back? I think I like Seattle here. Maybe Seattle first half. I'm getting cute here. Really? Is it just Seattle for the game? Why do I want to bet on Seattle today? Could not tell you. I just think I want it. Been in Texas for a week. That's what I'm saying, AZ. That is exactly what I'm saying. Yes. You like William and Mary versus Campbell? You're a sick bastard. I can't say I do. Maybe Seattle first half or full game. Tennessee Martin and Moorhead. No. JMU. No. That's a big number, but it's probably right. UL Monroe is not very good. South Dakota and St. Thomas. 141. Pretty good on the road. Pretty good ATS on the road. Maybe that's the right line. Troy minus 1.5 plus 100. I don't think I'm there yet. No. I'm not to Troy yet. Oral Roberts in North Dakota. Oral is 2-7 on the road. Got similar records. North Dakota's 4-3 at home. Okay. Maybe a slight lean to Oral Roberts there. South Dakota State, 10.5. I mean, Nebraska Omaha is not a bad team, but they're terrible on the road. But they cover big spreads. Sorry, I have an apple in the back of my throat. Not great. Oh, wow. Holy shit. South Dakota. Jeez. They beat North Dakota and North Dakota State. Oh, they've already played. Wait a minute. Huh. No way. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You're telling me Nebraska Omaha has just ran through both of the Dakotas, and now they play South Dakota State, who just lost. And South Dakota State is laying 10.5. Memphis versus CCF. Memphis 31 average score. Total teams bad. Okay. We did pass that game already. I don't really have a strong lean on there. I think I want South Dakota State. Does anybody agree or disagree? Sorry, it's got to do a quick stretch break. We're at the hour and a half mark. 30 more minutes. Got to push through. Does anybody want South Dakota State? I might be on an island here. That is crazy to me. Oh, I got to go to action real quick. That's a lot of fucking. I mean, they're 9-9. It's not like they're anything special. I know Omaha's 1-7 on the road, but they're 5-3 ATS. Where is this game? Here we go. What in the world am I missing? Summit League Network. I think I found a POD. South Dakota fucking State. Is it plus EV? I don't know. I think I'm in love with South Dakota State. Yeah. I have wrote it down. Okay. If you tail it, just remember I have not been on either of these teams this year. It just looks a little interesting to me. That's all I'm saying. Action says the 10.5 for Omaha. The plus 10.5 was minus 115. Now it's minus 110. So a little juice. Kind of scared by the one. Yeah, that's fair. But man, it's a big number, and they cover big numbers, you know? So, and then I had wrote it down this morning. Oh, you already had it written down. Wow. Fun bet. Yeah, maybe. Tay Bird. Yeah. Tay Brightus. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. BJ Bobby. Who's BJ Bobby? I'm in. Okay, speaking of the Dakotas, I don't want to get too cute. One Dakota a night for me in college basketball is more than enough. Lipscomb and Central Arkansas. That is a really interesting color of purple on that bear logo. No interest in that one. Lipscomb's very good at home. Austin, PA. Wow, this is just, there are so many disgusting matchups here. No, nothing there. No co. 7.5. Against Sacramento State, Northern Colorado. I think Northern Colorado kind of looks like the play here. Yep. We have sharp action on South Dakota State. Oh, yeah? You saying I'm sharp? Next fade, bet of the day, Northern Arizona. Does anybody like Northern Colorado? 8 o'clock. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, wow. Apparently somebody does. Northern Colorado, 7.5 to 9.5. I think I might have to get down on Northern Colorado. Maybe the first half. They're coming off a loss too. They just lost the last they lost the last road game. Been on the road the last two. Let me see what. Sorry. Get the board up for you guys. Yeah, I went over Wright State. I don't really love Wright State. Wright State does tend to come through. Oh, look at that. Sacramento State. Just 1, 2 in a row. Yeah. Go ahead and put Northern Colorado on my fucking card. Go Bears. What's up, Rat Tail Jimmy? Portland State and Northern Arizona. Okay, somebody loves Northern Arizona. Why do you love Northern Arizona? I mean, I guess I can get down with that. I'm starting to find finally some things are speaking to me. This is fun. You know, got to be careful. You don't want to press it. You don't want to press it and force bets if you don't need to. Just bet what you like, what's fitting your systems. Here we go. 4.5 to 5. Looks like little movement to to Portland State. 141.5. A little juice to the over as well. I don't know who mentioned this, but I wouldn't talk you off of it, but I'm not necessarily super into it. Okay. Nutbuster likes Troy. 1-5 on the road. They're favorites, 11-6. South Alabama's 5-4 at home, 3-3. Yeah, I like it. I guess the only thing that I don't love is they have the better record and they're 8-2 in their last 10. So they're clear. They're not good on the road, but they're clearly the better team. By metrics, they're so fucking terrible, man. I don't care about 300 at home. PSU is 5-4 on the road, and I just think Portland State is a very lucky team. Okay, fair enough. Covering 8-1. Yes, that is what it says right there. Oops. Right, 8-1 ATS. All right, yeah. Sorry, our sharp action is on South Dakota, not South Dakota State. Not saying your play isn't sharp. That's okay. Sports Hub. I think the line should have been at least 5.5 or 6.5 opener. For which one? Oh, I see what you're saying. You think that's a point or two short. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. McKiffin. South Alabama, Georgia Southern, Utah. Pick which South you like. Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern. It's just weird for them to be favored on the road, so it feels like there's something there in value. Okay, fair enough. I see what you're saying. They are 4-2 ATS on the road, though. So they're good in that category. But I see what you're saying. All right, here's my 4.5 dog road dog system that I might want to play. This is an 8 o'clock game. Let's see, Tarleton State and Abilene Christian. Abilene's not very good on the road. 5-1 at home, but Tarleton doesn't really cover spreads at home. Better record. I do maybe want to get down with Abilene Christian. Maybe. We'll see. You're on Georgia Southern as well. All right, Vax. Here we go. Michigan. Oh, baby. Michigan just came through. You think they come through again? You guys like Michigan here? You think Michigan comes through again for everybody after just beating Ohio State? I don't know that I agree. I don't know that I can get there, sadly. I don't think I can. What did Illinois just do? Now, Illinois is the ranked team. I'm not saying the line's weird. Illinois just lost. They've lost 2 of their last 3. And they pushed on the spread against Michigan State. Yeah, not my favorite. Miller BC, I caught your ass live. I don't know. What does that mean? I'm always live. It ain't hard to catch me. I ain't hiding. I don't. Illinois just lost at home. I think they come out looking for blood. Yeah. Oh, okay. You guys liked Illinois then? Yeah, I'm not with Michigan on this one. I'm not. Okay, Utah Tech and Southern Utah. Nah. Ain't fast enough usually. Nah, it's crazy because I move slow. Cindergaard, no, Southern Indiana and Little Rock. Man, Little Rock has been an interesting team to try to back this year. I don't know that I'm going to get involved. 3.5 on the road. Kind of feels like the right line, 150.5. Let's keep moving. Tennessee State and Tennessee Tech. Battle of the Tennessees. 8:30. We finally made it to the 8:30 slate. Thank God. I feel like I've been talking forever. Tennessee is 6.5 to 7.5, 142.5. Is this an underplay? Rivalry, tight game, under? Probably. I'm not going to get there, though. Texas, El Paso, and Middle Tennessee State. No, thank you. Mexico State. No. I guess it's a little interesting that a 7-10 team. Didn't New Mexico State just come through for everybody, though? Oh, no, they lost. Ooh, they lost. I guess it's interesting. They are 7-1 at home, though. But it is a little interesting that a 7-10 team is 1 to 2.5, if that's accurate. It is 1.5 to 2.5. 7-10 against 13-4. Yep. And I would say, but New Mexico State's good at home, so it makes sense. But Western Kentucky's good on the road. You know what I mean? Idaho State, Idaho. No, I'm not interested. Line move to Eastern Washington. I kind of like Eastern Washington. Is that weird? I don't know shit about them. Oh, no, never mind. That's wrong, guys. It's 5.5, staying 5.5, but the juice is going towards Eastern Washington. Total is moving down as well. I could maybe get there with Eastern Washington. Maybe. But we have to take Cal. Oh, don't worry. I have a thought about Cal. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what I think about Cal. Yeah, Weber. I would probably go Eastern Washington there. 7-0 at home. Maybe their first loss. Fuck them. Grand Canyon, 14.5 down to 12.5. Big number. Kind of makes sense. Not going to talk too much about that. All right, Utah. That's a big number. 12-4 against 9-7. Looks like a big number. Okay, so here's what I think about Cal. It's pretty straightforward for me. No, I don't. I listen to people that do. When I hear it, I still, I respect it for sure. Here's what I think about Cal. I'm going to tell you right now. This is all I have on Cal. You ready for this? You ready for this capping? Sorry, my back's kind of hurting. That's why I'm doing this. I caught Cal when they played Colorado. And it's shame on me because I didn't take advantage of this. Cal is a team that has sucked, but they beat UCLA. They came back and they won at home against Colorado. I caught the end of that game. I was just flipping through channels on my TV. Cal was fired up. They looked like a team that really wanted that win, really needed that win. I told myself I was going to bet them the very next game, and I did not do that because I'm a fucking idiot. But they covered the 8-point spread barely. They lost by 7 on the road against Oregon. I am okay to go back to Cal today. That's all I got. Silly as it sounds, that's all I got. Also, I've bet on Washington here and there. I think Washington fucking sucks. That's what I think. All right, we're in the 10 o'clock slate. Wow, there's still more fucking games. It just never ends in college basketball. Jeez. Only thing coming. This is interesting. Only thing scary about Cal is Washington's coming off a loss that a lot of people were on against UCLA. Right. Well said. Very well said. I do like Cal, though, but probably will play Cal. Hold on. Stay. All right, Mojo's about to jump off the bed. Can't have him do that. Got a bad back. Apple break. Let's see. Anything we like here? Maybe Santa Barbara? Santa Barbara? Maybe. Also, maybe not. Cal State Fullerton? No, I don't. These West Coast schools, I don't know. I find myself not really wanting to get too involved. Long Beach? Does that look short? Hawaii? 1-1 on the road? Long Beach is 4-1 at home? Maybe. You see Irvine? Okay. Cal State Bakersfield. Wow. Although I just did this yesterday and it didn't work out with Arkansas, or was it Arkansas State or something like that? A bad road team went dog to fave. It did not work out. I'll probably just stay off it this time. Hopefully it comes through if you guys play it. Santa Clara and Pacific. No. Pepperdine and the Zags. 0-2 on the road. 0-2 ATS on the road. Is it the Zags? Off a loss. Maybe. Pepperdine's going to be up for this game. We all know it. 1-2 in a row. That's a big old spread. It's a big old spread. Only 537 games today. Short slate, honestly. Somebody said Zags first half. I can do that. That would be what I co-sign for sure. Oh boy. I see something I like, and I hate that I like it. Yeah, Gonzaga 12.5, staying flat on that one. Guys, I think I like Colorado. Yep. Colorado lost to Cal. Oregon beat Cal. Oregon is 3-0 on the road, and they're 6-point dogs to Colorado. I know Colorado's good at home, but I'm just saying. Has to be them, and I love Oregon. Yeah, I think it's Colorado. Do we want to fade Stanford? Wasn't Stanford on a fucking sick run? Are they back? 1-2 in a row. Have they played Wazoo yet? No. They've won 2 in a row. They've won 4 or 5. Oh, Wazoo just beat Arizona? Oof. Okay, maybe not. Okay. I like Colorado. Might be the only late night play. Might be the only one. All right. Let's run through it real quick. W recap. Here we go. Take you on an island far away. Lean Michigan State. Not going to play it. Just decided to stay off. Hold on. Okay. Somebody said FAU team total. They're probably right. They're probably fucking right. Old Dominion, Marshall. Old Dominion's fine with me. Georgia Southern, like Georgia Southern. Wright State's fine with me, but I don't know. I'm going to stay off of them. Kind of like Queens, might not do it. Thought about North Florida. Going to fade Winthrop. Give me UNC Asheville. Yep. A lot of junk. I like Seattle for whatever reason. I like Seattle. South Dakota. Oh, no, that's not it. South Dakota State's probably going to be my POD. I might just attack the first half, get in, get out if I can. And if not, maybe double down in the second half. Is that it? Kind of like Abilene Christian. I lean Illinois there. Like Cal. Zach's first half okay with me. Love Colorado. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Thank you, Hofstra. There they are. Hofstra, massive number. Hampton sucks. I don't care. Hofstra's going to go nuts. That's what I think. Hofstra first half. All right, I'm going to put all those in the Discord. If anybody's got a Discord link, drop it. Get your asses in there. And then let's go to the NBA. Let's go to the association. Let's see. What do we like tonight? I had some pretty good reads in the NBA. Didn't play anything. Like the Knicks last night, they came through. They were 6-point favorites after just being 6-point favorites and losing. Love your Hofstra read. Well, let's hope it comes through, because if it doesn't, I'm not going to apologize because I didn't make any shots. Who's going to lay that 19? I don't know. Discord. Bang. Okay, so you -3. All right. Fat girls. Where's the fat girls at? Where my fat girls at? I need the NBA heads in here. Okay. Man. Streaming is tough, bro. My throat hurts. My back hurts. Understood. Okay, good. W's. You never know. Some people say they love a read and then they chirp me the next day in my DM. So I just like to try to prepare people for that. Would I go back to the Knicks? No, I wouldn't. But I hope they beat the fuck out of the Wizards, because you know that I favored the Wizards on the NBA season win total. Under 24.5 wins so far. So good. Knock on wood. Hopefully they just keep stinking. I have the Bulls. Speaking of another team I faded, the Bulls under 37.5 wins. Hopefully they keep stinking. They've been pretty good as of late. They're terrible on the road. Did my Raptors come through last night? I like the Raptors. They did. Motherfuck. Shame on me for not having the balls to play it. Like the Raptors last night. Had some good reads in the NBA. Maybe I'll start dabbling again. Ooh, I might spray tonight. Don't like this, though. Don't like this after a win. I guess the Raptors are on a back-to-back. Here we go. Thunder, road faves in Utah has to be out of play. All right, John Doe, we'll get there. Quick NHL nugget. Home dogs after a win are 1-17. Bert, do you have that in the Discord? Please put that in there. I'm going to screenshot that and post it. Wow. Yeah, Kobe, I agree. W. Bert. W. Bert. Love that. You know what's funny? I want to fade all three of those teams. I like the Stars. I like the fucking Leafs. Probably going to play the over instead and tell Javon. I'm good with the Rangers. Okay, let's get back to it. Great nugget. Okay, I'm not going to play anything here. It's interesting to see a Wizards total move down 3 points. That's the only observation I have. It's also interesting to see a Bulls total move up. Or have they been going over lately? Well, they've been over. Maybe it's not as weird. Okay, Jazz. You guys like the Jazz. But haven't the Thunder just lost 2 in a row? Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way I can fade the Thunder after losing 2 in a row. It's coming soon. W. Burt, thank you. All right, what do we got? Here we go. The fat girl's nugget. He's been waiting patiently for an hour and 50 minutos. Chet read out threes chart on PP. SGA just scored under 20 points, which is rare. Jazz haven't lost a home game since December. I think the Thunder team total spread is a play tonight. Thunder going to dump. Splits are super sharp. Boom, 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 boom. Love that. I ain't falling for it. I ain't fading the Thunder. No way. Even though they lost the last two, I don't care. They're the fucking Baltimore Orioles of the NBA. Jazz are 16-4 ATS at home. Hot diggity damn. Love it. All right, T-Wolves. Like the T-Wolves. I'm going to have to bet on the T-Wolves. Is it too late to bet on the T-Wolves? I might bet on the T-Wolves to win the West. I like the T-Wolves. They're a cool team. They're a fun team. You can't buy low on the Thunder. Really? You don't think I'm buying low on the Thunder right here? 3.5 points against the Jazz, who are 15-5 at home, 16-4 ATS? I think it's buying a little bit low. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. R-E-S-P-C-T. I don't have a play in this game. Total is dropping. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Good point. Memphis and the Wolves not going to play it last game in the association. Okay. My first thoughts, I like the Kings. But my second thoughts, the Pacers just lost as 7.5-point dogs bigly to the Jazz. Kings have won, covered it 4-5. First game back. Does it have to be the Pacers tonight? Got to be Kings? Oh. Siakam debut? Siakam debut? Siakam debut. Sounds like French. Siakam debut? Sacre bleu. I've yet to hear one single legit sell job on the Thunder today after the obvious bounce back at Tuesday loss. No mention of those two games on back-to-back. Fair enough. Fair enough. Kings blew a 22 late to the Suns. It's the Kings? Really? You guys don't like the Pacers at all? The Pacers just got throttled. Fading Pacers first game with Siakam is a good look to me. Good look in my opinion. Halliburton playing? Oh, the Kings. I'm sorry. I thought the Kings came back and won that game. You're saying the Kings blew that lead. And they've lost 3 straight. First game back at home for a long road trip. Yeah, I agree. I don't know how much that's going to help them, to be honest. I do agree. Zara Berriman, new follow. What's up? No ball as well. Okay. Not a streamer. Okay, guys, we're coming up on 2 hours. I did say I was going to raid BTL, but I don't really have anything else to go off of. Keegan Murray masterclass, in my opinion. Oh, no. Oh, I was thinking Keegan Bradley. I'm like, no. Pascal Sauce defense. No way to cute. Invincible Thunder lose 3 in a row, right? Minus 40 against a lowly Jazz should be. But dig that. The Jazz are 15-5 at home and 16-4 at home and just beat the shit out of the Pacers at home. You know what I mean? It's the only thing. I know you aren't a splits guy, DJ, but check them for this Pacers game. Oh, don't get me wrong. I was a splits guy. I'm just not so much anymore. It feels like splits every time you bring them up so toxic. You know, people have like such a strong opinion. I'm good either way. You like them, you don't. I don't give a fuck. Whatever floats your boat. That line isn't short. I don't really think the line is short either. I don't think many people think that Jazz is low key lately. They haven't lost at home in a month. Yeah. 7-point favorites. What do you want them? What want them to do? Lose? They should have beaten the shit out of them. Bro, I don't know, man. The Pacers, before that game, do you know how many games the Pacers covered? Dig that. This is the ATS column right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-1-1 out of 10. So I mean that's all I'm saying. I don't know. All right, let's go see what's going on Twitter. I got some plays tonight. Okay, listen to watch recently. I'm on the show in the back of no app. Now we have the website. Home decision 86 in the app. People bitching about Vix. Somebody said the shutout was the Bruins Swayman in 3rd season. Okay, I'm just liking this guy's tweets blindly. If they all losers, you have to buy until you win. There's a 10K winner coming. Did you guys watch the $50 scratch off sweat last night? These fucking things, man. These fucking things. They suck. They suck. Does anybody enjoy watching those, by the way? I'll try one more with 20 and then I'm done. I'm fucking done with scratch offs. Scamming. Big old fucking scam. That's what I think. No, you're not. You know you're going to win a Super Bowl. I'm sorry to say. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Sorry. I was just liking some tweets. Me and Beeman against the entire world on this one. It looks like. Oh, Larry Beeman's on the Jazz too. Well, I respect both of you guys. Ooh. I do indeed like Cal, and I have a silly reason why. Okay. Guys, I'm going to shut it down. Maybe I'll go and I'll give a sub bank to BTL instead. Would you like to? Who should we raid? Is there anyone to raid right now? Owner's Box. You want to raid Owner's Box? Let's see who is live right now. Owner's Box is live. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could raid Book It, but it's Mikey Overs. Mikey Overs. He says we don't like each other. Your boy Mikey. Yeah, Mikey don't fuck with me. Imagine taking a parlay that's $2 for 300 mil. Would you ride? Go play the Powerball. I don't fuck with Powerball. Guessing fat girls wouldn't be referring to the Visa installation on 48 seconds. Dan Dangler. Oh my god. Is Chelly not doing his show? Is Chelly have a show? Chelly got a hockey show? But the Thunder must be super sharp or different. I suppose. Mikey Raid would be an olive branch. I guess. Owner's Box, send him. All right, fuck it. We'll do Owner's Box. We'll do Owner's Box. I was going to raid. That's too long. I'm going to shut it down. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Actually, would it be kind of funny if I raided Mikey? Let me do it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. I'm going to fucking raid Mikey. Get his ass. I think you should. I just did. Well, I'm about to. Let's see. Watch. I'll watch him. I wonder if he says thanks. All right, guys. Thanks for that. Like that maniacal laugh. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day. Good luck on all your bets. I'll check you later. Peace. GG's. Good luck. Good luck.